Hello everyone, welcome back to another video on the channel. I am El Trapo, and in today's video we're going to be talking about Season 1 of Paradox, the server. Now, Paradox, the server itself went through many changes. As y'all may know, my last video was made back in March, which was basically a application video for you guys to apply to join the server, which was basically like a modded server where you guys can just join in, have fun. You don't have to be a YouTuber. Let's just make a nice world where we can all have fun. That went to, as we like to call, the big doo-doo. So, after that, I restarted the server from scratch, and I made a normal survival world where just anyone can join if you don't bring any toxicity. If you're above the age of, I think at that time was above the age of 16, anyone can join in. You're more than welcome. Now, this server was launched in, I think, around mid-May. So the reason why I was so inactive was because I was just mainly working on this server. I was mostly dealing with school stuff, but this server came out. And the first week was the most success I have ever seen in something that I have launched. On the first day, I only wanted to get around 15 people to join, and lo and behold, we had 15 people. Actually, on the first day, we got around 18 people joining in. We started a normal world, and we grew from there. We were on this small continent, we like to call it, and we just started building our houses and all that. Lo and behold, I had this player named Shroom, aka Fuzztux, which was a person which you guys may know from previous videos, mostly back in 2019, when I had Tribe in mind and stuff like that. Fuzz has found a quite gargantuan island which can house some people there. Now, during this time, there was another amount of people which they called themselves the Empire, which their goal was basically to take as much land as they possibly could. Now, as y'all may know, that doesn't sound that good, doesn't it? But in the beginning, we were hyped and we wanted these guys to grow. At the same time as this was happening, there was another faction that was kind of formed, a peaceful community. This server was no longer a normal survival quote-unquote series I was going to plan to make. Yes, this was going to be a recorded series, but this video is now just mostly a recap of the whole season because I feel like it's going to be better. I think we called ourselves the Island People. I called them the Island Boys because why not? Which we basically lived on this island, and we have built so much nice contraptions and so much nice places. It was just absolutely beautiful, actually. It was a very, very nice and peaceful place. We had a large mushroom place, we had a nice camping area, we had an airport being built, we had the Island Trade Center, which was all about storage and community management. We were building also an island resort as well. So it was quite nice. Days kept on going on, and more people were joining. We were getting to the point where too much people were joining. And the thing is, when you're hosting a server, you need stability, you need order, quote unquote, in a way. You need a staff team. And when I first launched the server, we had little to no plugins on there. I needed people to help me, and there was this person named the Amir who was really a massive help on the server and reshaped it and brought in some plugins for more stability. But that was not enough. One person cannot fix a whole server, nor can two. I was building a whole staff team, and that staff team unfortunately has started to dwindle as more days kept on going. A week after the launch of the server, multiple communities were built, the Empire was growing stronger, and the Island People were consisted of most of the player count on the server at that time. More people kept on joining in, and toxicity in a way started to rise. And people wanted what they called a war. We've been saying it for the last week and a half since launch of the server, and so, me being the person I am, have agreed to it and released a whole war section on the Discord server saying how it will work and what is your goal. The goal was to take as much land as you possibly can. So, that happened. A day after the war started, absolute chaos went loose. A lot of new factions were formed and wars were going on between two communities. This war mostly consisted of these two factions, which their name was the Kitty Slayers and Dalmatia. which consisted of around 4 to 5 members. It got really heated. The Kitty Slayers, they kept on being more and more to the opposite faction, and just total chaos. At that time, me and another member named Zerd were trying to start a lab. So I bought a lab of the Kitty Slayers. They were selling a base for quite a large chunk of resources, and I wanted to just make a lab where we do potions and we sell it to members. And that was about to go really, really well until absolute destruction happened on the server. Fires started to spread, griefing started to happen, and stealing started to happen. The server was going in ruins, and as the staff team, we all started to check who was the issue. Dalmatia, Kitty Slayers, the Empire maybe? We started checking. The Empire started to pull back. The Empire started to shut down. The server was not how it used to be some weeks ago. So, we officially realized something. Things went down on the server, and we could not continue at this rate. So we decided on the last week of May to shut down the server for good. For the reason being, this is not what I looked for. The server started off amazingly. The first week was a definition of a great community. And we still have that till this day. Now, why am I making this video? Why am I saying that it ended abruptly? Is it just a video saying what happened these last 2 months? Not exactly. I'm making this video to make a small announcement. On June 14th, I am planning to release a season 2 of this server. For the last 2 weeks, I've been growing my staff team, making my Discord server much more refined, and working more on an application process for new members. So if you guys are interested in joining, in the description below, there is an application link where you guys can just join in, apply mostly, and I'll respond from there, and I'll send you a DM, either me or some of my staff team. That is mostly it. June 14th, mark that down in your calendars. We are releasing season 2 of Paradox the server. It will basically be a normal survival server, which your goal is whatever you make. We're going to have a shopping district. The spawn is going to be absolutely great. It's going to be like this floating island, and below it is like this circular bedrock drop and everything, with an old copper bridge leading to the mainland. It's going to be really great. Hopefully, if you want to make some lore, we can make some lore, but we don't really have some set goals as of now. Mostly, it's like a summer SMP. I don't like calling it an SMP because everyone is, well, we're not looking for specific people, as in we're not looking for YouTubers. What we're looking for is people who have that maturity, who feel like they can bring a great addition to the server, and those who don't will bring toxicity our way. So that's basically it. Here is also a short interview section that I made with the members on the server.
Ready? Hello. Lucas here. So, for the interview, I was asked to answer 3 questions. Number 1, what was my involvement in this server? So, I mean, I didn't do much, if you know, like, as a, how do I say this? As player base. But, I did start my own faction with, like, 5 more people, and we did kind of play a big part in the war, and we got a lot of people banned, including some of our own town members. But yeah, that's past us. Season 2 is coming either way. It'll be a lot better. Next, what did you think of season 1? I think it was pretty decent. It was a very nice server, but I think the rules in general of the Discord and the server could have been a bit more strict in some aspects and a little bit lighter in some. But overall, I think it's a pretty good experience. Me and my friends had a lot of fun. And the third one, and last, is what would you say to the new members? Probably watch yourself around the admins, mostly. Also, I'm pretty sure they're, like, not doing the war. If they do a war, watch out for Swavey.
Good day, folks. I'm Mario. I was a leader of a decently sized faction during Season 1, and now a member of staff, but hasn't influenced my opinion of the server one bit, or what I'm gonna say here. Definitely not propaganda. To get to the point, I really love this server. I'd say it's perfect for folks like me who like to chill, build especially, relax, communicate with people, especially on Discord, and I suggest you take advantage of that, as the community on Discord is really nice. problems dealt with really well. As I said, suggest the server for folks who like to chill, build, not cause any trouble, hopefully. Don't let all the questions and all that intimidate you. The community is lovely, and I'm sure you're gonna have fun.
Well, hello there. My name is Amna Inspired, and this is my interview Paradox server. So, what was my involvement? Well, I was the first to come. I was the second to join, and I was the first to get netherite armor. My goal was just to get rich. And it worked. In the start. Until the server died, of course. What was my impression of the server? It was great. Season 1 was great. Although the war thing definitely caused the downfall of the Season 1. But I'm happy for the Season 2. The only thing I have to say to the new players are: don't grief, don't be dumb, and let's try to be peaceful, okay?
Or I will kill you.